But it is time for a little vitamin T, the aforementioned Teresa Tomeo. Good morning, Teresa.
Buongiorno and buon Natale. That means good morning. Of course, you know that. And Merry, Merry Christmas to you guys. How are you?
Oh, great.
Doing well. How about you?
Good. Brought a little cold home from Italy. So I was telling Sean, I think I sound like Lily Tomlin a little bit. One rainy thingy. Those of us who are old enough to remember that,
Yes,
you know.
yes.
But other than that, we're fine. Yeah, we're just getting ready for Christmas. And it's just such a beautiful time of year. I always say that I actually love Advent. And when Advent is over, I don't know. I know I love Christmas, but I love that anticipation. I love the movement toward Christmas. It just goes. I think the Christmas season should be as long as Lent. I'm writing a letter to the church. Will you join me in that letter?
Sure.
I'm just going to say I want more time.
Good idea.
Yeah. Although this year it did start right after Advent or right after Thanksgiving. So you move it up, then Thanksgiving gets into Advent. But I guess maybe that's not a problem.
I don't know. I never have enough time to celebrate the holidays. It's just so beautiful.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Do you think we should have more celebration, though, after Christmas? It seems like everything comes before Christmas.
That's what's so great about Italy, Pat, because, they keep the celebrations going. I have a blog coming out today, which is really cool. Folks can get it for free if they go to my website, teresatomeo.com, sign up for the newsletter. It's all about the different things that are happening in Italy that started at the beginning of Advent, several of which are staying through. Everything stays through Epiphany, so they don't take any of the lights down.
Right.
And Epiphany in Italy, other parts of Europe, is actually as big as Christmas and Christmas Eve. So I love that. And we don't do that in the United States. I mean, the church does on the calendar, but I don't think we do that well enough in America at all.
Yeah,
we start too soon, and then we're all Christmased out by the time, Christmas is over.
Yeah.
I know.
Yes, absolutely. So it always drives me crazy. Do you guys have anybody in your neighborhood that puts the tree out if they have a real tree on Christmas night? Are you kidding me? I've seen that on my block where people throw their Christmas tree away. What are they kicking people out at dinner at 3 o'clock in the afternoon and taking down their tree?
That's right.
Come on.
That's right. Okay, you all ate a lot, so our next activity is to take the tree down, and we're going to put it out to the curb. Yeah.
So, no, it's crazy. But anyway, I just wanted to remind folks that, well, first of all, I'm glad you mentioned the show for today because Father John Mercado, the amazing Father John Mercado, is very involved with my friend Chuck Adica from Channel 4, retired now, but still doing so much in media, and he is a revert to the faith, and he's very involved in Catholic events. He's going to be the MC for Rising from the Ashes, which is taking place in July. Father John, Jeff Cavins, Sister Josephine Garrett, Bishop Flores. It's going to be an amazing conference, all based on Detroit's revival, faith revival, spiritual revival. But anyone is welcome to come. I mean, obviously, our friends in Toledo, because we're so close, but I think it has such a national appeal. So we're going to talk after the special commentary I'm giving about Christmas, we're going to talk all about that. But I did want to remind folks about the blog, and then also the trip that we talked about.
Yeah. We've
extended it. We've got a lot of interest, so we decided to extend the discount while people are talking about it over Christmas and whatnot, give them time to discuss, a $500 per person discount through New Year. So if you register for the trip, the special trip for the relics of St. Francis of Assisi, you get $500 off per person. So it's a great deal. Normally we give about $250 per person. And again, this is going to the tomb of St. Francis, where his relics are going to be removed and exposed only for a very short period of veneration. And then we're going to Spoleto in Umbria, where he had his reversion. We're going to Tuscany and Laverna, where he received the stigmata. We're going to Orvieto for the Eucharistic miracle and several other places. So that's coming up too. That is in March. So you can all check it out on my website at teresatomeo.com and my Facebook page.
Yeah, and $500 off. That's a great Christmas gift from
huge.
you.
Yeah. That is. That's
I just love the idea of somebody putting a box, right, decorated in green, red, white, and green, which are great Christmas colors, but also colors of the Italian flag. And then you open the box.
There you go.
And you see a note. Guess what we're doing? We're going to Italy.
I love it, Teresa. That's great.
I thought that would be so fun.
Yeah, that is. So, Teresa, I want to know, how does your creche at home compare to the creche in Vatican City?
Oh, my gosh. Well, the one in Vatican City is incredible. I wish I could have one that large, although I don't think it would fit in my living room hardly. But I actually have a beautiful creche, Pat, that I received from my godfather from Ohio, from Cleveland, Ohio, who passed away many years ago. My godfather, Francesco Tomeo, who got me a beautiful Yadro Christmas set, the nativity scenes. We have that. That's our special nativity. But we are starting to collect different pieces for an Italian nativity set. We're working on that. But the creche at the nativity is just so cool, you guys. This year, they based it on this beautiful Christmas song, Tu scende dalle stelle. It's very popular in Italy. It means descending from the stars, or from starry skies descending. And it's all about, obviously, the baby Jesus coming into the world on a cold winter night. But it's written by St. Alphonse Liguori. And the Vatican creche is modeled after his area of Italy, which is Naples. And Naples is famous for its presepe, or its nativity scenes. And I was already back home on Monday the 15th, which is when they lit the nativity scene. But I was watching all the wonderful announcements they were making. They had dancers from that region. They had musicians. And if you look at the nativity scene, it is from probably like the 17 or 1800s, which is very typical. They always do like these old villages around Italy, and they have shepherds. And they have the different people from the towns that are making the bread or doing their wash, and everybody is looking up or looking over toward the nativity. That's kind of typically how they do that in Italy. But the whole thing was designed with Tu scende dalle stelle in mind. And when you go to Italy, you hear that song all the time, and you hear it all the way through January 6th, through Epiphany. Again, as I said earlier, the Italians celebrate Christmas, and they celebrate it the right way. After Christmas, it's not over.
Right.
It's just beginning, as with the church, with the Christmas season. So I would encourage people to look it up online and look up also the song. And if you can't remember how to spell or know what the Italian means, it just means from starry skies descending to scende dalle stelle. Stelle means star. The words are so precious and so pretty. And St. Alphonse Liguori wrote the song in honor of our Lord.
Now, Teresa, there are two kind of creches, right, or crib sets in Vatican City. The big one out in the square, but there's also one in the hall, right? That's the pro-life one that was in the hall.
That's in St. Paul VI Hall, but then that's a great point. And then there's another creche, of course, in the church in St. Peter's. And normally, I don't know if Pope Leo will do this, but normally the popes at the end of Midnight Mass will take the bambini, or the baby Jesus, which they blessed actually on Sunday. They had blessed, all the kids brought their little baby Jesuses from their nativity scenes, and he blesses that every year. But normally after the Mass, they play Tu scende, and he walks down the aisle and he places the baby Jesus in the crib in the nativity in St. Peter's, which oftentimes when you're walking in, technically you would think it would be in the back. It's usually over to the left. It depends. Sometimes they move it. Usually it's across from the Pietà, but it could be different this year. But yeah, there is one in Paul VI Hall, which is a pro-life crib, which is beautiful, and Pope Leo talked about it. There's a creche in the church. Obviously, they always have a creche. But then the large life-size one is outside in the main area of St. Peter's Square. But if you're in Rome or anywhere in Italy in this time of year, go into any church, and it's just phenomenal. Our little church in our village, before we left, I was stunned, put up their creche. You guys, it was as big as our altar. I have pictures of it. I haven't posted anything yet.
Wow,
but
that is
so pretty. It just took my breath away when we walked in. So it is the most wonderful time of year, as they say. But I really just hope that people really try to slow down and just think about. I've been doing a lot of contemplation on the humility of God. Bishop Barron had a great sermon over the weekend. I don't know if you guys heard it in his Word on Fire sermons that he puts out about the readings this past weekend. But the humility of God, the humility of St. Paul, comparing it to, most of us who have this attitude of me, myself, and I versus, Father, Son, Holy Spirit. So much to think about this season.
Yep, very true.
TeresaTomeo.com. Is that where people can go to take advantage of that $500 Christmas gift from you?
Yes, or probably the quickest way is to go to Facebook.com/Mrs. Tomeo. The link's there. And you guys, Merry Christmas. God bless you.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Teresa.